She's in the Midwest, I think. So, yeah. All right, we're going to get started with our final quick closing session. Don't worry, it'll be pretty short and sweet. So first of all, I wanted to thank again the sponsors, because they really today it was anybody who's planned a small regional event like this, you know that like budgets are tighter than tight, and without every one of our sponsors, we would not have been able to do this. I really, really want to thank SLU Law too. Let's give them a quick round of applause. This location is beautiful and awesome and well air conditioned and not smelly or anything. It's great compared to a lot of other small camps that are around. So thank you very much, and thank you to all the sponsors. Additionally, there is a feedback form on the website. If you go to the site/feedback, I also just sent out an email, and it has that same link in it. So please, if you have, it takes about a minute, maybe a minute and a half if you really read everything in detail. Please just give us a couple notes. That helps us for planning next year's event, a couple things that we want to focus on more or less. And also I wanted to give a couple quick notes about Drupal 8, because there were a couple sessions that touched on Drupal 8 here, and it seems like every camp I've been to for the past 5 years has touched on Drupal 8 a little bit. And but it might actually be released sometime before the next year's camp. So to that end, there's only about 20 critical issues, and there's probably a few other things that'll need to happen before it finally gets a final release that you can start using on your own websites. And it includes, last year I gave a session on Drupal 8, like what is included, and it's actually pretty amazing the big differences between 7 and 8. With Drupal 8, it's the first time in Drupal that you can install Drupal and you have everything you need to build most sites. It has WYSIWYG, and it has views built in, and it has a lot of different little things that build up to make it a great website content management system apart from all the contributed modules. And already there's hundreds of contributed modules already ported to 8 that are ready and waiting to go like honeypot, that I've been porting to head for 4 years now, and I'm hoping that someday it'll be released so I don't have to keep catching up. So no matter what you do, if you can write well, if you can read something, or if you can test a patch, which is like just downloading it and running it locally and saying, yes, when I click here, it doesn't break after this. Anything that you can do will be extremely helpful to getting Drupal 8 finally released and making it the best release of Drupal ever. So if you can come tomorrow, I know some people have to go back home, or some people have this Father's Day thing. You can thank all of the organizers who are male picked the date, and then later on all the female organizers were like, that's Father's Day. So blame us, but if you can make it tomorrow, it'll be a fun day. We'll have people around to help you get involved in whatever way you want to get involved. So that's tomorrow, the sprint day. Also, I just want to quickly have the people who organized the camp stand up. So there's a few of us here, and then also Cecily. Yeah, Jeff got us this place. That's, of anything, that's huge. And also Cecily in the front. She did our registration. She's extremely good at that, and thank you very much. So thank you to them. Our team this year, like we said in the beginning, we lost basically our main organizer, and that was a huge blow, but we still pulled it off this year, and I think we did pretty well. So hopefully we can get reorganized and reinvigorated next year too. And anyone else that wants to help us, come to our meetups, and we'll get involved, get you involved with things. Another quick note is please recycle. Here, let's see. Okay, well actually that's coming up in a second. So there's also a couple other things. If you're in St. Louis or in the area, we actually have a monthly meetup, and we usually have between 10 to 20 people there. We can have more, we have space for more, but we usually have really good small discussions on a specific topic, and then it leads into some cool things. Like a lot of times somebody has a problem on their site. They bring it to our meetup, and then we just discuss, here's how I would fix it, here's how I would fix it, give some ideas, and a lot of times it's like, even that kind of thing can be great. Even if that's not your problem, you can see how to solve a problem with Drupal in different ways. We also have bigger presentations from time to time, but join the meetup at meetup.com. It's free to join. You just click a button and you're done. And it's on the third Thursday of every month at the Missouri History Museum, and we'll be there for a few more months at least, and then we might be switching to another place. But join the meetup. We'd love to have you come and give a talk if you want to, or listen to talks. And also DrupalCon. There's another DrupalCon coming up in Barcelona. I don't remember when it is. It's very soon. So end of September. It'll be cool because Barcelona's pretty cool, and it's like across the entire ocean, so that's kind of fun. And hopefully there won't be another DrupalCon before Drupal 8's released, but DrupalCon has a really good community atmosphere. It's one of the things that I like the most to go, and I like the small camps because you get to talk to people one-on-one a lot more, but the big things are cool because it really shows you how global Drupal is. Like, you're not just a little web developer in Missouri somewhere in flyover country. You're part of this huge global initiative to make the web better and make the world better through the websites that we build.
New Orleans next spring, right down the river.
What's that?
New Orleans.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, and yeah, I completely forgot. New Orleans is the location of the next North American DrupalCon, so that's it's not too far to go, and it's a pretty fun place to go. So. Yes, and then a few practical matters tomorrow. The sprints will be from 9 to 4 here in the same place. The official room will be over in the learning lounge, that big glass room. It's kind of like a fishbowl where everybody can watch you. But if you want a little quieter space, you can sit wherever you want. It'll be nice and relaxing and fun and interesting. Alina will be helping lead those sprints, so thank you very much for coming and helping with that. And we'll have happy hour starting at 5 p.m. One other note that I just received, these badges, to save a little bit of money, we would like if you could drop these off back at the registration table. If you're coming back tomorrow, you can hang on to it, but if you're not, please just set this down on the registration table when you leave. You can take your little name card out. We're not going to reuse those next year. Sorry. And here's directions for Jack Patrick's. It's on 10th and Olive, but online there's directions. It's pretty 10th. I don't know my directions. It's somewhere around this building. If you walk around until you see 10th, and then walk around until you see Olive, just try to go like it's a little north and a little east. So that's all I have.
North, a few blocks east.
Yeah, and that's all I have. Are there any other things from organizers we need to mention? Did I forget something? No?
I think you covered it.
All right.
Can
Go.
we thank the video crew?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah. Yeah. And in the email I mentioned it, but I meant to, I had like 5 things I was going to add to the slides and I never did, because that's me. All the videos, except for the last session, are like already on YouTube. So if you want to go home tonight and rewatch your favorite sessions and relive the memories, you can already do that. So thank you. Kevin here, he's up in Chicago. We actually have a strong, who's here is from Chicago? Well, I'm not. But we have a pretty strong contingent from Chicago, so thanks for coming down. They actually have mid-camp, mad-camp, whatever you guys are calling it now. It's a pretty big and awesome Midwest camp that really shows how strong Drupal is in the Midwest, especially northerly. And he's been working on making this video setup even better. And it's, in my opinion, this setup is better than the one at DrupalCon. So thank you. Yeah.
I've used that setup.
Yes.
The slides also are going to be on the site.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most of the presenters have already uploaded their slides. If you presented something today, make sure you upload your slides. And if you're having any trouble, let me know and I'll help you.
And it's found on the sessions page.
Yeah. Just go to sessions, click on the title, and then it should have the video embedded and it should have the slides. So, and if anyone else that didn't make it, like if you have friends or coworkers who didn't make it but would be interested in any of the topics, feel free to share them with them, because we are an open community. We like to share as much as possible. That's the whole spirit of open source. Is I do something not for my own benefit, but for my benefit and everybody else, because all the stuff that we work on, all this code can be shared and make everybody's site better, not just my site.
Also, it makes people want to come next year.
Oh yeah, and then people will want to come next year. So mark it. Come to the meetups, and we're hoping to continue building up the community in St. Louis, because there's a lot of companies that use Drupal but don't necessarily give back to Drupal. And giving back doesn't mean you code. Giving back means you can do all kinds of different things. So if you know somebody that didn't come and does Drupal stuff around St. Louis, tell them to come next year. That's like most of the people here are like that. So. But, except you guys are the ones who do come, so you're not the ones who don't come. So. All right. So that's it. I guess we have the happy hour next. So if you want to relax for a few minutes, drink up the rest of our coffee. I think we have 1 or 2 fresh, completely full, hot coffee carafes still, and we can't. Yeah, we can't save them. So go ahead and chug one of them if you want to.
Throw them off the roof.
Be careful when you open it.
Stay up all night.